Hello students, welcome back to another session of Inventory and Risk Management, course code ABM 359. So today we'll be discussing about tools and techniques involved in the inventory management. So what are the major tools and techniques involved in the inventory management? Before looking into or before discussing the tools, we have already learned about EOQ and ABC analysis and all, and what is inventory management we have discussed. So inventory management is tracking the orders and restocking on a proper way so that there will not be overstocking or understocking, maintaining the safety stock level. This is all inventory management, the managing the all kinds of inventory, whether it's raw materials, semi finished goods, or processed goods, or fully finished goods. Whatever be the kind of inventory, proper management of the inventory on timely basis, on quantity basis, when to order, how to order, what is the safety stock, what is the reorder level, what will be the lead time, what is the maximum limit to be stocked, like all these things. It's a combination of dealing with all these things. It is inventory management. So to manage the inventory or the control of inventory, there are certain techniques or tools used. So we'll be discussing about them. So inventory management is a practice of tracking and controlling of the inventory orders, which I have already explained. And so if improper level of inventory management happens, it will lead to shortage. The storage cost will be increasing, the holding cost will be increasing, then the carrying cost, the holding cost will increase, the wastage of labor will be there, working capital crunches, like we will be facing difficulties in capital management. Then ideal time, the item will be kept for the ideal for a long time, then disruption of the supply chain, like these may happen. So to avoid all these things, their proper management or proper control of inventory is required. So we will see what are the major tools used. EOQ, that is economic order quantity model. ABC, that is always better control. VED, vital essential desirable. JIT, just in time. SDE and FSN. Okay, so economic order quantity model is the technique which focuses on taking a decision regarding how much quantity of inventory should be company order at point of time and when should have the place to order in this model. So what is the quantity and when to order, this is being the major focus area of EOQ. In this EOQ model, the storage manager will record the inventory when it reaches a minimum level. EOQ model helps to save the ordering cost and carrying cost incurred while placing the order. With the EOQ model, the benefit is that the organization may be able to place the right quantity of inventory. Okay, so EOQ model helps to minimize the ordering cost and carrying cost, and the other important factor about EOQ model is the organization is able to place right quantity of the inventory. Next is ABC analysis. ABC is always better control. So this ABC is divided into three different categories. What happens here is, in the inventory management technique, where inventory items are classified into three categories. The items in A category of inventories are closely controlled, as it consists of high priced inventory which may be less in number but are very expensive. So those very expensive and will be in very less number, those kind of management of such kind of inventories are termed as A level inventory or A categorization, and they are kept very closely in control. And the next is the items in the B category, which are relatively lesser expensive if if we compare with the A category, but the number of items in B category is moderate, so control level is also moderate. But when it comes to C category, it consists of high number of inventory items which require lesser investments and control. So A category items are very less in number and require high control. B they are few in number and they require moderate control. C are very high in number and they require very less control. Okay, JIT, just in time method. In just in time method of inventory control, what happens is the company keeps only as much as of the inventory which is needed during the production time. Okay, just like it will be, the inventory will be arriving at the right time, that is just in time of the production process. With no excess inventory in hand, the company saves the cost of storage and insurance. So storage cost is also, and insurance cost is saved by this JIT model. The company orders further inventory when the old stock of the inventory is close to replenishment. Okay, like in replenishment, at that point only the company will be ordering. This is a little risky method of inventory management because a little delay in an ordering will result in losses. That is, new inventory can lead to stock out situation. Thus this method requires proper planning so that new orders can be timely placed. Okay, so there is a risk factor involved in this just in time method, because if we don't order in the right time, that will make results in the losses. Then next is MRP method, that is material requirement planning. In this method, the inventory control method is in such a way that the manufacturers order the inventory after considering sales forecast. Forecasting about the sale, this much will happen in this particular day or particular month. According to that, the manufacturers will be ordering the inventory. MRP system integrates data from various areas of business where inventory exists. Based on the data and demand in the market, the manager would carefully place the order for new inventory with material suppliers. Okay, and minimum safety stock model. In minimum safety stock model, the level of inventory which an organization maintains to avoid the stock out situation, it is the level when we place the new order before the existing inventory is over. Like for example, if the total inventory in an organization is 18,000 unit, they place the new order when it reaches to 15,000. Therefore 3,000 units of inventory shall be part of minimum stock level. Okay, so when it reaches to a minimum stock, then the reordering happens. Next is VED analysis. In VED analysis, it stands for vital, essential and desirable model. So what happens in this model of inventory is the organization mainly use the technique for controlling of the spare parts, lubricants, like all those involved in the assembling, which are not directly involved, which are not the direct inventory. So what happens here is a higher level of inventory is required for the vital parts are there, as they are very costly and essential for the production. So this is another model of the inventory management. So the last model of inventory management or inventory control is FSN. FSN stands for fast, slow and non-moving method. So in this method of inventory, this is used for controlling the obsolescence situation. So what happens in this model is, how it works is, all the items of the inventory are not used in same order. Like as we know, the for example of an automobile production, the level of inventory, the items will be used on the quantity required are different. So here what happens in, some of them are required very frequently and some are not required on a frequent basis. So in this method, this classifies the inventories on the basis of three categories, that is the first moving one, then slow moving inventory and non moving inventory, and based upon the categorization, the new orders of the inventory is made. So this is a tabular form by which the inventory management system, various inventory management techniques have been explained. So EOQ, ABC analysis, just in time, MRP, minimum safety stock, VED analysis and FSN method is described here. So concluding the session, with an effective inventory management system in place, the business can significantly reduce its various costs like warehouse cost, inventory cost, carrying cost, ordering cost, the cost of obsolescence, purchase, etc. So to improve the supply chain of the business, managers are always able to forecast the level of production at which they need to place the new order or the inventory restocking. Hence, the organization should always take necessary steps to maintain the effective inventory management and control system. So by this we will conclude the session. Thank you.